morning, children, and welcome back in your English class. I hope you all are fit and fine, and आप खुश होंगे, स्वस्थ होंगे, and also I hope that you have seen my video, you have watched my video, first video, and as I told you earlier, also children, about the changed syllabus, and I told you that your syllabus is completely changed, especially the literature portion is completely changed, and your grammar portion is not completely changed, but it is not totally changed, but it has some changes. But literature portion is completely changed, and this year you will have your new chapters and new stories. Children, I want to tell you one thing, that don't worry about the syllabus. I'm sending you the syllabus along with this video, and if you search, if you can also get on the net also. But I'm sending you the syllabus along with this video, so you will get the changed syllabus. Children, as we know that we have started the first chapter of a text, that is the Portrait of a Lady. Children, I have not got the book. Still I have not got any book, any prescribed or any published book, and that is why I'm not able to show the book to you in the video. Whenever I will get the book, I will send you the PDF of this story. I will send you the PDF of the paragraphs of the story. So before the explanation of the paragraphs, let's have some discussion over the summary of the topic, that is the Portrait of a Lady, the story, the Portrait of a Lady. Children, as you know that we have started the story, the Portrait of Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. And before studying the summary, before knowing the summary of the story, let's have a quick revision of the points, main important points, whatever we have discussed earlier in our lecture. Children, in the first lecture, I hope that you have seen my video. In the first lecture, we have discussed about the brief life sketch of Khushwant Singh, and also we have discussed about the purpose, aim and morals and of the story, and also we have discussed about his literary works. So children, we have discussed about the Khushwant Singh life sketch, that Khushwant Singh was a diplomat, he was an Indian author, he was very well critic, he was a novelist, and he was a politician, and also he was a lawyer. And he got Padma Bhushan Award in 1974, and however, although he returned that award in 1984 in protest against the Operation Blue Star. And also we have discussed that in 2007 he got another award, Padma Vibhushan Award, which is the second highest civilian award of India. So, and we came to know about his literary works, and he died at the ripe age of 99 due to cardiac arrest, and leaving the literature world of literature numb. So we have also discussed about his literary works, about his literary journey, about the journey of his literature, and we came to know about, in the previous lecture we came to know about some of his famous works also, like Train to Pakistan, written in 1953, and it is a historical novel, and Sunset Delhi, a novel, an autobiographical note, and and I have never heard Nightingale, and I suppose the Emergency. These are some of his famous works in literature. And we have also discussed about his experiences, about his forms. We have also discussed about his themes of the works, and he had a he had a remarkable range of emotion. He had a remarkable range of human experiences, his life experiences in his works. So children, we have discussed all about his life sketch, all about his works, and all about his themes and morals, what he used to depict in his works. And also we have discussed about the portrait of lady and the one of the short story collection of short story. We have also discussed about its theme and moral, that he had in the poetry reveals his emotional bond or a special relationship with his grandmother. So children, in this lecture, now in today's lecture, we are going to, we'll have some, we'll have small, or you can say that we will start the summary of the story, that is the portrait of a lady. Now in this lecture, as we have discussed about the Khushwant Singh, as we have discussed about the some background of the story, and as we have also discussed about his literary works. So in today's lecture, we will discuss about the summary of the portrait of lady, written by Khushwant Singh. So children, let's have a look. Let's start the summary of the story, that is the portrait of lady written by Khushwant Singh, as we have discussed earlier about him. The portrait, we have discussed about it. The portrait of lady is not a real story, but it is a real life account of Khushwant Singh, and he begins with the vivid description about his grandmother. He begins the story with the vivid description of his grandmother. यानी खुशवंत सिंह की जो ये स्टोरी है, ये उनकी जो है वो रियल लाइफ स्टोरी कह सकते हैं ये है। और इन्होंने जो है ये स्टोरी की जो शुरुआत है, जो बिगनिंग में ही इन्होंने अपने ग्रैंड मदर के बारे में, उन ग्रैंड मदर के बारे में जो है वो बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है कि व्हाट ही ऑब्जर्व एंड व्हाट ही हैज़ सीन इन हिज ग्रैंड मदर एंड हाउ हिज ग्रैंड मदर लुक लाइक। उन्होंने अपने ग्रैंड मदर के बारे में एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत पोर्ट्रेट जो है उन्होंने स्केच किया है इन द वेरी बिगनिंग ऑफ द स्टोरी। Children, so the author begins the story with a vivid description of the about his grandmother. And also you all know that the author of the story is the Khushwant Singh, and he describes about his grandmother, that his grandmother was an old lady, and the writer tells us the story of his childhood that he had spent, about the childhood that he had spent with his grandmother. यानी जो ऑथर है, जो राइटर हैं खुशवंत सिंह हैं, वो बहुत ही इमोशनली इन्वॉल्व हैं, बहुत ही इमोशनली जो है वो कनेक्टेड थे अपनी ग्रैंड मदर के। जैसे कि हमने पिछले लेक्चर में पढ़ा था कि हम लोग बच्चों हमारी लाइफ में वी ऑल हैव a special bond and connection, a special relationship with our grandparents, and we have a very special place in our life for them. और जो है वो ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स के साथ जो है हमारा एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत और एक दिल का लगाव होता है। और सेम थिंग was happened to Khushwant Singh also, and Khushwant Singh had also the same special relationship with his grandmother. Or you can say that कि both were the good friends, and they have developed a bond of special relationship. You can say that they have developed a bond of special friendship between themselves. So this story, the writer tells us the story of the childhood that he had spent with his grandmother. So the summary of the story will brief you about the life of the writer and with his grandmother, and all the beautiful and emotional moments you can find in the story. All the beautiful moments of his life, all the beautiful experiences of his life, all the beautiful and also the emotional moments of his life you can find in this story. So the summary will tell you about the beautiful relationship, uh, beautiful relationship and beautiful companionship of the writer with his grandmother. And also and in this story the writer recalls his grandmother. He recalls his grandmother as short, healthy and slightly bent, and her hair were silver in color and color and scattered messily on her wrinkled face. And also she used to walk around the house in white clothes, and she kept one hand resting on her waist, and the hand was telling the beads of her rosary. यानी जो उनकी जो मदर थी वो जहाँ तक वो जब राइटर बहुत यंग थे तो उन जो है वो अपनी मदर को जो है ग्रैंड मदर को उन्होंने देखा कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा जो है वो बूढ़ी थी, बहुत ज़्यादा बूढ़ी, इतनी बूढ़ी कि कोई बूढ़ा हो नहीं सकता था अकॉर्डिंग टू द राइटर। और जो है वो पूरे एक सफ़ेद कपड़े में, एक प्योर होली सफ़ेद जैसे सेरेनिटी, एकदम काम जो लगती थी देखने में, और पूरे एक वाइट कपड़े में वो पूरे घर में जो है वो घूमती रहती थी, और एक हाथ उनका जो है वो वन हैंड जो है वो रेस्टिंग ऑन हर वेस्ट, इनके कमर पे रहता था, और दूसरा हाथ जो था वो उनकी माला, वो हाथ में कर्ण माला लिए रहती थी और वो भगवान का नाम जपती रहती थी अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऑथर, व्हाट ऑथर हैज़ ऑब्जर्व्ड। And then and she had a puckered face and a wrinkled face, full of wrinkles on her face, and the writer thinks of her as not very pretty, because उस एज में जो ऑथर की जो मानसिकता थी, जो मेंटालिटी थी अबाउट हर ग्रैंड मदर, कि वो इतना ही सोच पा रहे थे कि ही वॉज वेरी यंग, और ही वॉज थिंकिंग ऑफ हर नॉट एज वेरी प्रिटी वुमेन, but she was beautiful all the time, because and also author was and the author and the writer compares her with the winter's landscape in the mountain and mountain। कहने का मतलब है कि राइटर को जो है वो, उनको नहीं लगता था कि उनकी जो ग्रैंड मदर है वो कभी बहुत सुंदर रही होंगी, और लेकिन बहुत प्रिटी या अट्रैक्टिव रही होंगी, बट शी वॉज ब्यूटिफुल ऑल द टाइम। या राइटर वॉन्ट्स टू टेल अस दैट कि शी वॉज स्पिरिचुअली वेरी ब्यूटिफुल, and not physically she was pretty, but spiritually she was very beautiful। वो एक आध्यात्मिक रूप से जो है वो बहुत सुंदर थी, और उनका मन बहुत सुंदर था, उनकी आत्मा बहुत सुंदर थी, लेकिन वो फिज़िकली वो इतनी ज़्यादा प्रिटी और अट्रैक्टिव नहीं थी। एंड दैट इज़ वाई द ऑथर कंपेयर्स हर विद द विंटर्स लैंडस्केप इन द माउंटेन्स, यानी जो पहाड़ों में, जो सर्दियों में पहाड़ों में का जो दृश्य होता है, उससे जो है वो राइटर ने जो है और अपनी ग्रैंड मदर का कंपैरिजन किया। एंड दैट लैंडस्केप वॉज फुल ऑफ calmness and full of serenity, full of purity, holy divine, वो बिल्कुल इन्वायरमेंट होता है। उसी तरीके से जो है वो राइटर की जो ग्रैंड मदर थी, उनका वो बिल्कुल फुल ऑफ जो है बहुत शांत और बहुत ही संतोष से भरी थी, सेटिस्फैक्शन से भरी थी, कंटेंटमेंट से भरी हुई थी। तो राइटर was comparing her with the winter's landscape, full of serenity and full of calmness, full of peace and contentment। And from this statement, from this thing, we can say that ki her grandmother was spiritually very beautiful, and now seeing her present condition, now what happened next, what author was thinking after that, कि seeing her present condition, it was very difficult for the author to accept or to believe that his grandmother was once a very beautiful and once a pretty and beautiful woman. Even and even had a husband. उनके लिए जो जो उस एज में जो उनकी मानसिकता थी, उस मानसिकता के अकॉर्डिंगली जो है वो ऑथर जो है वो इतना ही सोच पा रहे थे, या उनके ऑथर के लिए, खुशवंत सिंह के लिए जो है वो बहुत मुश्किल था इस बात पे विश्वास करना या मानना कि जो है ग्रैंड मदर जो है, उनकी जो दादी है, वो जो है वो ऐसी, वो कभी सुंदर भी, एक सुंदर लेडी भी रही होंगी, या उनका कोई हस्बैंड भी होगा फॉर 20 ईयर्स, क्योंकि वो 20 साल से जो है वो उनको एज इसी उम्र में आकर, इसी उम्र तक ही उन्होंने देखा. एट द सेम एज द खुशवंत सिंह वॉज ऑब्जर्विंग फॉर लास्ट 20 ईयर्स. और उस लास्ट 20 ईयर्स में खुशवंत सिंह ने अपनी ग्रैंड मदर को एज इट इज़ पाया. वो बूढ़ी और स्लाइटली बेंट, थोड़ी शॉर्ट, थोड़ी हेल्दी एंड स्लाइटली बेंट, फुल ऑफ सेरेनिटी, और जो है एक हाथ कमर पे रखे हुए पूरे घर पे वाइट क्लोथ्स में वो घूमना उनका, और एक हाथ में वर्णमाला, कर्णमाला लेकर भगवान का नाम जपना और प्रेयर्स करना, ऐसी प्रेयर जो किसी और को सुनाई नहीं देती है, सिर्फ वही अपने लिप्स को मूव करते हुए वो प्रेयर को रिसाइट करती हैं. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स ना खुशवंत सिंह वॉज ऑब्जर्विंग, and it was very difficult for him to accept the fact that once his grandmother was pretty and maybe beautiful, might be beautiful, and even had a husband. So it was difficult for him to believe in this fact, in this statement. And she was short, healthy and slightly bent. And when the author was young, his parents went to live in the city, leaving him with his grandmother. Now they were good friends, and they had developed a very special bond of love and friendship and companionship between themselves. So she used to wake him up early in the morning. She morning bathed and dressed him, and also washed and plastered his wooden slate, and also served him breakfast. Or in the breakfast he was served a thick chapati with thick layer of butter and sugar, and the flavor, the taste of breakfast increased with his sweet combination of love in it. तो जो वो उनका जो नाश्ता था, वो सुबह उनकी दादी जो है, वो ग्रैंड जो मदर है, वो सुबह उठकर उनको जो है वो सुबह अर्ली उनको उठाती थी, खुशवंत सिंह को, और जो है उनको नहलाती थी, उनको फिर उनका नाश्ता तैयार करती थी, और फिर उसके बाद उनका बैग, उनके पेन और पेंसिल्स और जो स्टेशनरी होती थी वो उसका बंडल बनाकर उनके बैग में देती थी. उनका लंच, उनका ब्रेकफास्ट तैयार करती थी, और ब्रेकफास्ट में मोटी सी चपाती विद थिक लेयर ऑफ बटर एंड शुगर, एंड दैट वाज द मोस्ट डिलिशियस breakfast that Khushwant Singh ever had. So she went to school with him. She even went to school with the author, because the school was attached to temple. And while the children sat in the veranda reading the alphabets, and she sat inside and reading the scriptures, and she also observing the children. And after they both were done, they came together. They came home together, and on their way back to home, she used to give stale chapatis to the street dogs. So this was his. These were the daily routine. These were the daily works of their life. And Khushwant Singh he was feeling very happy with his grandmother, and he was full of joy. He was full of excitement, and he was full of innocence, and his childhood was full of innocence. His childhood was full of love of his grandmother. So in this now his grandmother also felt very happy, because she has developed a special bond for his grandson, and she has a special connection or emotional connection with his grandson, and both were the good friends also. Both were the good friends also, and she always nourishes him with his pure, divine, holy love. So children, we will stop here, and we will discuss in the next lecture कि what turning point arrived and or came in their beautiful relationship. कि what turning points came in their beautiful relationship, and what happened next, and what happened next in their life, in Khushwant Singh life, and also in his grandmother's life. So in next lecture we will discuss about the turning points, what turning points they have. So we will stop here, children, and take care of yourself and your family, and I'm sending you the syllabus along with this video. So don't worry about the syllabus, and take care of yourself and your family.